Oh wow! What did we hook? That is big! That is seriously big, I reckon. We hiked along those cliffs to find a way down here to go fishing. What a beautiful fish! Set up camp, eat what we catch, and come back fishing the following day. But let's get right into it. Gold sky. Yeah, this looks really good. I can already see fish down there on the reef behind the wave. Let's just find a way down there. This looks like the perfect spot to set up camp. Let's drop our camping gear. Now it's a matter of finding a way down there and then getting onto some fish and away from those flies. They are thick. I already swallowed a few and it's kind of disgusting. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's plenty of fish along that reef here. I can see the silver flashes, especially when waves wash over. So I'm pretty keen to get down there. Alright, we got an anchor established, just using a natural feature big boulder here. And that should get us all the way down there. Alright, we jumped in our harness, connected us to the rope. Let's get down there. Alright, here we are. Just gonna leave that here. And we're gonna leave the harness here. Watch it now. Wow, so many fish. All right, let's get down there, drop our gear and get ready. As much as all them fish and the waves out there are enticing me, I've also been watching the waves, and there are a few hairy sets coming through. The swell is dropping, but high tide is in about an hour, so let's get down there. Alright, this might be a little break in between the big sets. I'm not yet quite sure what other fish out there might be. Maybe bluebone or tuskies. So we're starting on a soft plastic, which looks a bit like those orange crabs out here. As soon as a big set is starting to hammer in, I'm gonna retrieve, because it is hairy. Watch this one. Watch all the fish! Watch all the fish! Try to also not get snagged out there. Now this is actually going to be much more tricky to fish than I would like it to be. Alright, I think we're going to start fishing in here, which seems to be a lot safer. Tomorrow we got different conditions, which allows us to fish places we probably shouldn't fish today. So many fish here, unbelievable. We're gonna try along that side here. Maybe the wind is a bit more favorable. Look at all the long tom. Alright, we packed up. We're gonna be going somewhere in that direction. So many fish everywhere here. Just time for us to catch one. How cool are those rock pools, eh? Big clams in here. Alright, I think we're gonna go onto that little rock over there. That should be pretty good from there to cast. Everywhere sea urchins here. Full on action everywhere here. We're gonna put our gear somewhere in the dry here. Alright, I think we actually start on the heavy and pepper out a big hard body just for a little bit, and then back to soft plastics. try it from the corner over here. Long tom, big long tom. Long tom on it again. Nothing but long tom. Oh well, let's go back to soft plastics. Alright, back to the light outfit, different color soft plastic. Maybe along here there's a bit more structure. Let's put a few casts in from this side. But we are a bit lower here, it is a bit more sketchy. Snagged immediately or what? Oh, we got a fish on. Yep, we got a fish on. Quite a bit weight. Doesn't do very much. Oh no, lost it? Let's try that again here. There's a lot of water moving out there, there's a current. It could be attracting definitely some good fish. Yep, fish on. Oh, that feels good. Did I lose it again? Alright, a few more casts maybe. And then we're gonna swap over to bite, I think. Alright, we're back in the business with some bite and a running bolt sinker. Surely there must be some good fish sitting down there. There seems to be like a bit of a reef edge. Kind of along there. Yep, come on, take it. Yep, we got a fish on. Come on, be a good fish after all that time. Oh wow, no, she's going. Tusky. Just spot out our bite. Nice. It's been a bit of a slow start, but now we got a beautiful Tusky on board. He's pretty decent size. We're gonna dispatch him and put him in the bag. That's gonna be dinner. Ew. What a beauty! Let's quickly get a couple of fillies out of it. And fillet number 2. Those birds are having the time of their life. We got a new piece of Okion. Let's get back out there and see what else we can get. Let's flog it here in that current line. Could be very snaggy down there. It could be very rewarding down there. Yep. Fish on. What's that gonna be? Another tusky? Definitely feels alright. Yep, another tusky on board. And it didn't take very long and we got the next tusky on board. What a beauty. He's going right back in. Ew. Alright, we swapped our bite rig over to the lighter rod. A bit more fun. I'm expecting there to be quite a few tuskies around, or fish around that size. I don't want to put too much load on this rod. It's not quite rated for that weight, I reckon. But I think there's gonna be more fish to be caught here. And what a cool scenery, honestly. That's a fish. Feels a bit similar, but also a bit different. Oh no. Leather jacket for a change. Alright, then let's try a different zone. I might actually fish from over there again, a bit out of the swell. A bit easier to land. Yep, that's what I thought. Fish on. That's something better. Might go a bit around here. Get it out of the reef. doesn't want to come. I think we're caught in the reef actually. That feels better. What is it gonna be? Oh, there's a GT on it. Good size pinky, and I'm pretty sure I saw a GT. Come on, show back up. No, he's not coming up again. Alright, let's get you over here. I'll land you. Decent size. Oh, no. That is a pretty decent pink snapper. He's a pretty good size. Now quickly run the measure over him and then we put him back in this way. Ew! 68. Let's put you back in, mate. And straight down. Have a look what those guys are up to. You're not stealing my soft plastics. Neither my hard buddies. Alright, we caught a few good fish. Confidence is up. Let's give it another try on soft plastics. I don't want to fish for too much longer, maybe another half hour. It's probably, yeah, maybe 1.5, 2 hours of sunlight left. We still want to set up camp and get ready to eat something, and I'm slowly getting hungry as well. Was a bite. Yep, and fish on. That feels like a good fish. I just got the drag quite tight because there's a lot of reef. You can see the bend in the rod. Oh, a big wave coming. What is it? Another baldy maybe? No, another pink. Come on, in that pool here. And that was literally on the first cast on the soft plastic again. You beauty. Not as big as the last, but still a very good fish. And here we go on the first cast on the soft plastic. Another beautiful pinky. Gonna put him back in. Ew! Now it's time to get out of here. I'm way too hungry and we haven't got too much time left with the sun going down. Alright, we're gonna leave our fishing gear down here. All our fishing gear is gonna stay down here. We get back up there and set up camp. And here we are, ready for tomorrow again. All right, let's set up camp. Ready to sleep. I found a little bit firewood. Let's chuck it down there and get a fire going. Let's put some big pieces on and create some embers. think our ambers are on a good way. Finally the flies disappeared as well. Let's prepare the fish. Here we got one of our baldy fillets. And we just put a little bit of spices in there. And here we are. I'm gonna keep a little bit of a fire going on the side. It's gonna take a moment to cool down, but we're gonna set up the fire in the meantime again. Oh yum. Just still a little bit hot. Oh. I just keep smashing it. Sit by our tiny little fire for a little bit. And then it's time for the tent. I'll see you in the morning. I had a bit of a sleep in, but I think it's time to get out of here. We're geared up and zinced up. Let's get down there. The flies are already thick again. We are connected to the rope again. Let's get down there again. All right, let's go fishing. Before we head back over there, I want to give it one more try over here, where we could see all the fish in the waves. Today it's a lot calmer. And seeing all them fish is really tempting. Not exactly sure what they are. They could be just those green wrasse. They could be parrotfish, but they could be blue bone. We'll give it another try with a soft plastic. Today I should be much safer out here. That really looks like blue bone. I just saw one right in front of me. Let's hope we don't get snagged too much. It is pretty shallow. Maybe that was already a bite. Yep. Fish on. Long term. Biting his old tail. Mate, chill. There you go. long tom again. Here in front of us. Oh, they just... It could really be big bluebone as well. I'm not sure. No, they're not really interested. Gonna put a few casts along here, and then we maybe put a bite in here as well. Alright, we got our rig. A little piece of oki. Let's see if we can figure out what's swimming in those waves here. And hopefully we don't get snagged. Oh, snagged? I can see all the fish there, I just want to get one. I thought it would be snaggy as hell out there. Something gave. Let's hope we get our leader. Yep, we'll get the leader back. Alright, I think last try here. And snagged again. I can see all the fish in the waves, but I can't get onto them. Anyways, let's move on and fish back there where we fished yesterday. This was unthinkable yesterday to fish, but today it's a lot calmer. I'm pretty keen to check out this new zone here. We have just set up here and I saw some big fish jumping over there. Let's quickly grab the heavy and see if we can get onto it. Not the perfect cast, but we'll find out. Let's give it a couple of casts maybe on the other side. That's where I believe I saw a GT yesterday. So maybe a few here in the front, and then we swap over to the lighter. We keep that ready in case we see something big pop up. Let's go into the light outfit. And fish on. Let's make sure it doesn't do us on the reef there. Feels alright. Oh, it's just a small pinky. He was going pretty hard. He's maybe just 30, he was going hard. But where there's one, there might be more. Yep, that's fish on. Oh, that's a bit bigger. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if that's a pink at all. Did it just... No! No! What happened? Hook came out. Bummer! That was a good fish. Let's try that again. And my drag is not the loosest, like, that's fairly tight already. Yep, and we're on again. Just on the drop. Oh. Not as big as the last one. It's been pulling a bit. No, it doesn't feel as big anymore. Oh, doesn't like the reef edge. Could be another smaller pinky maybe. Come on, come out there. Yep. Maybe a tiny bit bigger than the last one. Yeah, he's a bit bigger. He would be like mid-30s maybe. Yep, and on again. Oh. It's not a tiny pink. We're right on the reef edge there. Oh no. Got me on the reef somewhere. Come on, come out there. Yep, got it out. got me in the next part. Come in, you troublemaker. That's a better pink. Come over here. Yeah, much better pink. Here we go. Another beautiful pink snapper. Ew! We just lost a monster out there. I'm not sure what it was, but he's going back in. Off you go. Ew! I think we may have just found a school of pinkies. So let's keep casting in the same spot. Yep, that's fish. Oh wow. Oh, big fish and right on the reef edge here. Oh no, did me on the reef. Alright, we have retied. This time we put on a vex jig and give that a try. So the plan is to stay a little bit away from the danger zone after just retiring twice. We put out a few casts here. Yep, fish on. Oh, we just dropped it, I think. Let's sink it again and see if it comes back. Yep, let's fish on. Oh, we got all that reef in front of us again. It doesn't feel as big. But don't do us on the reef again. Just a little pink. There's one. There might be more again. You beauty. And there you go. Yep. Oh, that felt like a good fish. and we dropped it. Was a big wave. Alright, we have just moved spot. Same spot like yesterday. Let's get back out there and catch some more fish. Yep. Oh, fish on! That feels like a good fish. Pinky. Nice. And here we go. Finally, after all the snags and retying, another beautiful pink snapper. Ew. And there you go, mate. Straight down. Yep. Fish on. Don't go in there. It's in the reef. Another pinky. No, that's not a pinky. Oh, how cool is that? What was that called again? That's some kind of snapper as well, I believe. But it's not a pink snapper. Please let us know in the comments below what that is called. I forgot the name, I would need to look it up. But I'm pretty sure it's some kind of snapper. Looks a little bit like a mangrove jack, but different. And just a quick proper hold up of this beauty before we put him back in as well. Yeah, as I said, please leave us a comment below. Let us know what this one is called. I think it has something to do with black-tailed snapper or something like that by memory. And there you go. Straight down. Ew! Alright, once again we have retied. Better catch a fish now. Yep. And straight on. Whoa, that's big. Don't get us in the reef. I can feel it rubbing. Come out there. Oh no, the fish came off. That was a good fish. Bummer. Well, at least we don't have to retie. Yep, and fish on again. And it feels decent. And it's a long tom. The last one was definitely not a long tom. Yeah, not what I'm after. Bloody long term, always try to bite you. Straight in with you. Yep, that's fish on. And it's running to me again. Oh wow, what did we hook? That is big. That is seriously big, I reckon. Don't bite me off. Hopefully you don't have teeth. And don't go to the reef again. Show me what you are. Just a big pink going so hard. I really thought it was much bigger. Oh, he's a big one though. That is a big pinky. I was about to call it off, and then we got this beautiful pinky. Close to 70 centimeters, if not 70. Nice lump as well. He's going back in, and he just made my day after all the retying, getting snagged, getting bitten off and whatnot. What a beautiful fish. Ew! All the way in the front. I don't know, close to 70. Alright, and off you go, mate. Ew! And I think there is no better way than leaving it like that on a high. The sun is slowly on its way down. We still have to get back up those cliffs. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that hype button, leave us a comment below, and make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Welcome to paradise!
We're getting dropped off to uninhabited parts of islands here in this remote area of Fiji with some basics, including fishing gear, setting up a shelter, living off fresh caught fish and coconuts.
You'll catch one big GT.
He's not giving up! He was going hard.